Hi, this is Mark Hamilton for The Right Report, and I want to follow up on my video yesterday where I critiqued Barack Obama's statements to a bunch of his fundraisers out in San Francisco. And essentially, there's a lot of commentary that really went begging yesterday that I feel I need to address, and so I'm going to do that tonight. Essentially, number one, Barack Obama is basically telling folks today that he used a poor choice of words, but other than that, the content of his statements are essentially correct. Well, this is what I really think. It's not a matter of a poor choice of words. Barack Obama's statements concerning small-town Pennsylvanians and small-town Americans is exactly the way he and the American elitist left feel. I mean, let's look at the venue in which he made these statements. He thinks he's in a closed fundraiser in the privacy of his most loyal supporters. After all, they're all maxed out and they're in a private residence. No Fox News, no Bill O'Reilly, no Sean Hannity to basically bother him or smear him in a vast right-wing conspiracy. And what do you do when you're amongst your closest friends? You speak the truth, you speak from the heart, and you speak honestly. So right there, that tells me Barack Obama really does feel that small-town Americans cling to guns and religion or anti-immigrant sentiments or become anti-trade because they are somehow sociologically dysfunctional and not as learned as the enlightened ones who know better. And so I think that really says it all. Yesterday we also explored his connection to the elitist left, and I want to touch on that a little bit. But now let me turn to some of the subtext that I want to talk about a little bit in terms of Obama's statements. What Barack Obama really meant was this: these small-town Americans are just too stupid to even vote their own economic self-interest. Essentially, they are dumb, and they are subject to being manipulated by the vast right-wing conspiracy and the purveyors of conservative values. And so they become preoccupied with God's guns and gays, rather than knowing where their true interests lie. If they really understood the way the world worked, they would vote Democrat and hard left Democrat all the time. Well, I guess if you're Barack Obama, John Kerry, the Kennedys, or any other members of the elitist left in this country, essentially, you just haven't had the good, solid Ivy League education and studied from those great Marxist, Leninist professors that are able to teach the enlightened ones about how to lead. Instead, you basically go off and pray and go hunting and vote your values. But in the minds of the elite left, small-town American folks simply blindly go off, acting as useful idiots, consuming the opiate of the masses, which is religion. The bottom line is that whether you're Marxist, Leninist, or a member of the elite left in this country, traditional values, things like religion and guns, those things that are the core and the bedrock of America that have been passed down over generations, are basically nuisances that divert people from the true path. We have to be careful that in this November's election, that type of thinking, the liberal, leftist, elite thinking that basically denigrates small town and mainstream America, does not get control of the White House, the House of Representatives, or our U.S. Senate, or else we're all going to be in big trouble. And this is Mark Hamilton signing off for tonight's Right Report.